Mi nombre es Bianca Baker, reporting here for my internship.
You can proceed.
I'm at the Arecibo Observatory. Let me tell you a little bit about its history. The observatory began operating in 1963. It has a 20-acre radar dish and a 1,000-ton platform suspended above it. I'm going on a tour later. Do you want to come along?
Hi Bianca, welcome to Arecibo. I'm Dr. Jose Alonso.
Nice to meet you. This place is so huge. I can't wait to see everything. Where do we start?
I have a perfect spot where you can have a great look at the telescope.
Wow, this is amazing. I can't believe I'm 550 feet above the dish. But I have a question. Is a regular telescope like a radio telescope?
The difference is that regular telescope gather light and radio telescope gather radio waves.
Where do the signals come from?
Most objects in the universe, like galaxies, pulsars, quasars, they emit radio waves.
How does the radio telescope work?
Radio signals, which are coming from the sky, they will be reflected from the very large reflector underneath. Then they will come up and be gathered into special receivers that will transform them into an electrical signal. That signal will then be sent to the control room where our scientists will be able to see them.
Why electrical signals?
So that the signals can be monitored by these special computers. Here's an example on how the signal might be displayed.
It looks like a graph.
Bianca, I want you to meet Tapasi Ghosh. She's one of our astronomers.
Hi, Bianca.
Hello. Puerto Rico is an island in the Caribbean, so why would they choose to build a large telescope here?
I have some work to do. I see you later, Bianca.
Bye.
Do you know we can fit 16 football fields in this area?
16 football fields.
They had to find a huge sinkhole to put it in. Also, do you think you can move a 1,000-foot telescope around?
I wouldn't even want to try.
We knew we couldn't move such a large telescope, so it had to be put in a place where it points in the right direction.
Where does it need to point?
It points upwards, but one of the main purposes of this telescope is to observe planets, and from near the equator, you can observe them across the sky for a long time.
I understand now, but where are we going next?
I'm going to take you under the dish, and then we come back to the control room.
I can't believe they were underneath the telescope, but I can see the sky through it. Why are there holes in the dish? Don't the holes let the radio waves leak through?
No, it's like bouncing a ball off a tennis racket. If the ball were smaller, then it will go through the hole. Likewise, radio signal, being of longer wavelength, bounces off the dish, but optical signal won't.
That's right. We learned about the wavelength of light in the case of the mysterious red light.
Bianca, let me take you to the control room now. You will meet our director, and he's going to tell you about alien research.
Hi, Bianca. I'm Dr. Altschuler. I'm the director of the Arecibo Observatory. Are you enjoying your tour?
Yes, this place is awesome.
Yes, it's an exciting place to work. We study things very near, like our atmosphere. We study things in the solar system, like the moons of Jupiter or asteroids. And we even search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
Have you found any yet?
No, not yet, but we're not discouraged. It's a very big place to look for something like this, and we have to keep on searching.
Why do you look for life in the universe?
Ever since the beginning of mankind, we've always wondered, by looking at the stars at night, if we're really alone. And we would like to really know. This would be the greatest discovery ever.
How do you look for life?
Well, one way is to search for artificial signals.
What's that?
A signal that is not produced by nature. So if we detect a signal like that coming from somewhere else, we will probably conclude that there's somebody who made that signal.
How do you locate these signals?
Well, researchers bring special equipment to connect to our huge telescope, and then we point the telescope to thousands of stars that look like and are like the sun.
Dr. D told us that sun-like stars are the most likely to have planets with life.
He's right. And the ones we know have planets will be looked at very carefully.
Have you ever tried to send an alien a signal?
We did that once in 1974. We sent a signal that had something to say about who we are and how we are and where we are. But usually we listen.
Do you really believe there's life out there?
It's such a large universe, so many stars, many with planets. It would be difficult to think that we're just all alone in this big place.
What would you do if you were contacted by other intelligent life?
It would be the greatest discovery ever. But before we go out and announce it to the world, we would have to confirm and make sure that it is real, that we didn't make a mistake, and probably ask other observatories to look also and see that it is true.
I'm not sure I would even know what to say if I made contact with an extraterrestrial being. Would you?
If we ever make contact here with an extraterrestrial intelligence, Bianca, we'll call you.